Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, after tallying the presidential result, the IEBC chairman Wafula Chebukati came out to announce to Kenyans that William Samoei Ruto was the winner of the presidential election. Now, that was according to Wafula Chebukati, and he went further to declare William Samoei Ruto as president-elect. So that was the position. But finally, Raila Odinga has come out to file a petition disputing the presidential results. So that has given or has opened another window to understand really who won the election after the votes were counted. So that is the current situation we are having now in this country. If Raila Odinga was not going to file any petition, it means from the time Chebukati declared William Ruto, after 7 days, they were going to swear in, after 14 days actually, not 7, they were going to swear in William Samoei Ruto. So that means William Ruto will not be sworn in. He is going to wait until the petition has been ruled, whether nullified or upheld. Then we will understand the next step in this country. So that's the situation. Sasa, the lawyers in the room should tell us, because Ruto was declared as president-elect, now after Raila filing a petition ataitwa namna gani? Will he continue being a president-elect or something is going to change there? You can tell us in the comment section. Now, I want now to take your mind a little bit back. Before this election, there was a Kenya Kwanza economic bloc meeting that happened in the Mount Kenya region. And during that time, the Gatundu South Member of Parliament, Moses Kuria, came out to tell those people in Kenya Kwanza that those people, the individuals who campaigned and stolen election in favor of President Uhuru Kenyatta in 2017, wako kwa Kenya Kwanza. The rest went to Azimio is only the body, but the brain and the engine is in Kenya Kwanza. Sijui kama mnakumbuka. And Azimio and the entire team took it lightly. But after the issues we have witnessed in the just concluded election, then you have to take Moses Kuria seriously. Sometimes when he says something, na watu wanaona tu yeye ni mlevi.
Kuna wengine wanasema ati kula ya mlima itagawanywa. Mheshimiwa Anne Waiguru, Mheshimiwa Rigathi Gachagua, Mheshimiwa Ishungwa, Mheshimiwa Gavana Muthomi Njuki, Mheshimiwa Senator Ntuli, Mheshimiwa Wamatangi, Mheshimiwa wa Maua, Mheshimiwa Alice Wahome, Mheshimiwa Faith Getau. Sisi ndio tulikuwa tunashidia Uhuru kura na sisi ndio tulikuwa tunamwibia kura. Akili yote iliweka Uhuru kwa kiti iko hapa. Ile iko Azimio ni mwili peke yake. I want to assure you all, kama kuna mtu ataangusha William Ruto sio mlima. Because we work as one team. And it is not something new. We have done it before.
Now, after the shambolic election where Chebukati ended up declaring William Samoei Ruto as president-elect, most of the Azimio supporters, those people who voted for Raila Odinga and Martha Karua, have been very down in spirit. But after Raila Odinga in the company of Martha Karua, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, and their lawyers appeared at the Supreme Court of Kenya, the supporters are now gaining some confidence. I can see they are now high in spirits, hoping for the best. And this time round, the Azimio evidence appeared in a different style. This time round, they used a lorry to carry the evidence to the Supreme Court of Kenya. And I think most of you understand the reason why they did this. Nakama hujui, I will also tell you shortly, but I want you to watch how this evidence was received at the Supreme Court, and just Raila Odinga for some few seconds, then we continue.
So that a set of 6 petitions, once you have those, you ensure that if you have more than one volume, you will have to arrange them in order so as to make it easier for our court staff once you enter. The entrance to the registry where verification will be done, it is here.
Now, the truth of the matter is that Azimio, they have evidence. Something that Raila and even James Orengo has been referring to as a bombshell with a smoking gun. But again, another truth is that whatever they were carrying in that lorry, wasn't that too much to be taken to the Supreme Court by a means of a lorry? It was just enough to be carried in a pickup. But this was a political message to William Samoei Ruto's side, and even to Raila Odinga supporters. To Raila Odinga supporters, it was clear to tell them that, look here, we have enough evidence, and the evidence is just huge to explain how rigging process happened in this country. And again, it is a message to William Samoei Ruto, number one, to intimidate him, that we have your evidence here. Number two, to intimidate his supporters, that the evidence that we have here is enough to nullify this election. To just tell them that we have catched you, and we have enough to show how the rigging happened in this country. So that was a clear message. That's why they decided to use a lorry. Lakini ukiangalia ndani sana hata ilikuwa nusu, hata sio nusu vizuri, but the evidence is enough. So it was also sending a political message. That is why you see the lorry appearing there. It was political. But don't forget, they have enough evidence as far as this matter is concerned. Now, James Orengo gave a brief of the kind of prayers that Azimio will be seeking at the Supreme Court of Kenya, and we want to look into that. Then we give our final views. But I just want to remind you quickly, if you have not yet subscribed, please, just use this opportunity to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that another time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our returning subscribers and anyone who comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. And remember just to give this video a thumbs up.
The Commission has become a cesspool of transgressions and criminality, and we're accusing the chairperson of the Commission for running the Commission in a very dictatorial manner. We are also taking into account the manner in which the technology that was used in the conduct of the elections was abused, And we have evidence where systems, networks, laptops, and the entire KIMS kits were corrupted in order to achieve a result in favor of Mr. Ruto. I have never seen a most corrupt election in our country. In fact, if elections are held in a manner like was held in the 9th of August, there is no use to have elections if they can be held in the manner that we experienced on the 9th of August this year.
Are you confident?
We are very confident. I've participated in many petitions. This one, I can tell you, is a bombshell. And we've got so many smoking guns. And I think at the conclusion of this petition, you're going to have a determination in favor of Raila Odinga.
In English,
yeah.
So what are some of your prayers? Do you want a rerun, do you want a recount, or do you want nullification of
we have got a cocktail of orders that we want from the court, but we could have a rerun if the court so orders, but we think we have circumstances in which the court can actually retally the forms, 34As, 34Bs, and take account and determine the person who really won the elections. And indeed, we want the declaration by Chebukati quashed, and if it is quashed, it means like nothing happened. So the matter can go back to the Electoral Commission, but minus Chebukati. We are accusing Chebukati of criminal conduct, of transgressions that amount to violation of leadership and integrity requirements.
Now, if you listen to James Orengo, you are going to realize that there are about 3 prayers or more that they are going to ask the Supreme Court to do. And one of the issues that they will be asking the court to do, number 1, is a call for recount of the votes, whereby now they will maybe go back from 34A and do all the tally, count and identify the winner of that election. After identifying, then Martha Koome can direct Wafula Chebukati to announce the winner and then provide the winner with a certificate. As simple as that. Secondly, they will be asking for nullification of this election. You nullify and call for a rerun. So that will be the second thing if recount might not work. That is another focus where the Azimio lawyers will be looking into. So that is something that you can compare to what happened in 2017. Just present or table enough documents showing the evidence on how election was rigged and convince the lawyers. Then they can easily nullify the election and call for a rerun. And it is not stopping there. They are going also for Chebukati. They are asking the court to look into the conduct of Wafula Chebukati. Because according to them, Wafula Chebukati has violated the Election Act, and he has committed an electoral offense. Because of that, the court has to rule on the conduct of Wafula Chebukati. Ikiwezekana afungwe. And that means that in case they are going to call for a rerun, then Wafula Chebukati will not foresee this election. That is another hard place we are heading to. Because now, who is going to supervise this election? How is it going to go? Who is going to appoint another chairperson of IBC to oversee this election in case Azimio will insist that Wafula Chebukati should go, and through the court they can prove that Wafula Chebukati had a misconduct during the electioneering or counting or in the process of announcing the president-elect. Kama atapatikana na makosa, afunguliwe mashtaka na afungwe. Then you go for another election. That means already Azimio is determined to go into a rerun, but not having Wafula Chebukati as a referee, not as a returning officer, not as an observer, that he should not be there. Aende nyumbani. Not as you aende nyumbani, aende jela. So those are the key factors that Azimio is going to ask for at the Supreme Court of Kenya. So we are going to wait and see how the battle is going to go. I know it is going to be also a very interesting moment for Kenyans to watch as the evidence will be tabled so that we can understand how Wafula Chebukati played this role. We will know if really William Samoei Ruto was genuinely announced as the winner, ama kama kulikuwa na wizi wa kura. As simple as that, then we will make also our view. Thank you so much. See you in our next video.